of course, NIKKI has to go and counter this. And where else would he go but to social media? Because that's where you go to have these fights, right?
Well, yeah, of course. We've got to go to the court of public opinion.
That's right. So he goes to X and he says, "Who's this Sharon Larkin hater?" Like he doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like he doesn't know that he toured with the guy.
He called him Sharon?
Shannon Larkin hater.
Okay. I thought he was saying that like being sarcastic.
No, he's saying it like, I've never heard of this fucking nobody.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, it gets better, because this is the funny part to me. He's trying. I'll read it and then I'll answer this part.
All right.
It's funny how so many B- and C level bands seem to spend more time talking about us than writing songs people actually remember. Full stop. There's no chance in hell that Godsmack is a B-level band. Is there?
No, not at all.
Whether you like them or hate them, you know of them. They were a dominant band in the 2000s. They were in the same boat as Korn, Biscuit, Disturbed. Wouldn't you say they were right there in that mix?
Oh, yeah.
They're not a B-level band, or certainly not a C-level band.
I don't think there was a week that went by where you didn't hear the name Sully Erna.
That's what I mean.
In the news for some reason or another.
Yeah. I mean, if this guy wants to look up C-level bands, why don't you start with his own bands? SIXX AM or the Brides of Destruction. Those are B and C level bands. Not Godsmack. Godsmack sold a shit ton of records. They have easily 20 hits. Easily 20. This is not a B, but again, NIKKI thinks he's so important. I don't think he has more hits than Godsmack. I don't think Motley has more hits than Godsmack. They're not the same time period. It's not the same audience, but it's certainly is close. If there's a little off, it's close. But listen, let me read a little more of this. Maybe it's jealousy, maybe it's insecurity, maybe ticket sales are a bit slow. Either way, borrowing someone else's spotlight has never been much of a long-term career strategy. I genuinely feel for musicians who never figured out that the best publicity is writing great songs over and over again, decade after decade, for fans, not critics. All right, I'm stopping here. When's the last time NIKKI SIXX wrote a great song?
Well, a great song.
He said, his quote, I genuinely feel for musicians who never figured out that the best publicity is writing great songs over and over again, decade after decade, for fans, not critics. When is the last time this guy wrote a great song? I would say it's probably Life is Beautiful from SIXX AM. I think it's called Life is Beautiful. It's the only, it's a good song. I don't know the name of it, but.
All right.
But
well, for me, it would be Primal Scream.
And that's 1991.
Right.
So it's been 3 full decades since he's written a great song in your eyes.
In my eyes, yeah.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt and moving up 10 years and saying 20 years. That's a stretch, but I did very much enjoy that 6 a.m. song. That one song, the album blew, but that song was good. So what is he talking about? Godsmack has written a bunch of hits since that 6 a.m. song. And certainly they've written a bunch of hits since Primal Scream. This guy is a tool bag.
Well, I think he didn't like being called out for using tracks.
Yeah. Well, notice he hasn't addressed that.
No, he hasn't.
Let me finish reading his quote. It reminds, and here comes guys like us taking the smack now. It reminds me of the endless bimbo podcast crowd that builds an audience by talking about everyone else instead of creating something worth talking about. Anyway, maybe he needs to take a nap before he does more press. That's the end of his statement.